West Memphis, Arkansas, September 17th, 2025. Police observed a blue Ford Mustang without a license plate traveling over 110 miles per hour on I-40, weaving dangerously around semi-trucks. When signaled to stop, the driver continued fleeing until officers executed a forced stop at mile marker 283, causing the car to crash into the guardrail and come to a halt. The driver, identified as Jamarius D. Butler, was arrested at the scene. Inside the vehicle, officers recovered an M&P 9 2.0 handgun and a bag of marijuana. Butler admitted he fled out of fear of being caught. He was transported to the Crittenden County Detention Center and now faces charges including fleeing, reckless driving, speeding, possession of a controlled substance, no license plate, no registration, and driving with a suspended license. Little Rock, Arkansas, June 21st, 2023. A traffic officer assisting a stranded motorist shifted into pursuit after spotting a reported stolen red Toyota Corolla.
I'm 36 Rock. I'm coming up behind them.
You don't probably just throw a gun.
The vehicle sped eastbound on Interstate 630 at over 100 miles per hour, weaving dangerously through traffic. At the Broadway exit, the driver ran a red light and crashed into another vehicle.
Getting off on Broadway.
East 116 Broadway.
Wrecked out. Get out of the fucking car!
The suspect was transported to Baptist Health Hospital for treatment before facing multiple charges from the Little Rock Police Department. North Little Rock, May 3rd, 2023. Police spotted Chad Guess riding a motorcycle with no license plate at high speed on I-40. When officers attempted a traffic stop, he accelerated away, weaving through multiple roads in Pulaski County, reaching up to 115 miles per hour in a 50 zone, and blasting through a construction area with workers present.
Somebody might be listening here shortly. Just got on 440 east, no traffic, speeds are 70.
440 east, no traffic to be clear.
Unknown race male. It's going to be overalls, gray shirt. East at the 11, speed 115. Just passed up Spring Hill, speed 90, no traffic.
That's Spring Hill, speed 90, no traffic.
Just passed up 67, we're coming up on some traffic here.
Probably passed up 57.
Yeah, we're coming up on some traffic here. Speeds right now are 80. It's about to be passing on shoulder shortly. Just 4. Speed 70. Correction, speed 80. Past the big church. Speeds are now 110. We're approaching the interchange. Looks like we're getting ready to get 30 west. Yep, we're going to be 30 west. 30 west.
Take a 30 west.
30 west, speeds 90, light traffic.
Very west now, speed 90, light traffic.
Approaching from the sides, speed 70.
Speed 70. Are you with her? 42, secondary, I'll call it. 30 west, coming up the Broadway, middle lane, speed 100. Coming up the Broadway, west bound, speed 100 middle lane. Another thought about the left. Just check the 4, check the 4.
The pursuit stretched across several highways until Guest struck a patrol car, was thrown from the motorcycle, and tried to flee on foot. When he ignored commands and reached into his overalls, officers took him down and placed him in handcuffs. He was evaluated at a hospital before being booked into the Pulaski County Jail. Guest now faces charges including felony fleeing, obstructing government operations, and multiple traffic violations. Jonesboro, Arkansas, September 28th. 2024. An officer observed a gray Dodge Ram traveling 107 miles per hour on Highway 78 in a 60 zone. When signaled to stop, the driver, identified as Hotchkiss, fled, running red lights and entering a residential neighborhood.
They stopped.
Forward flight.
B30 and Commerce. 1037. Be Arkansas 028.
To prevent further danger, officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the Ram to spin out and crash into a utility pole. The pole snapped in half, power lines fell onto the roadway, and a nearby parked vehicle caught fire. Hotchkiss was pulled from the truck unconscious, with an open bottle of whiskey found inside the cab.
TVI. Roll over.
And we're recording.
Being in front of the hatch rail. Driver, open the door. Ciclo younger. Yo so no te yo. Light post down. Hey, open the door.
He was transported to the hospital with a fractured neck and now faces charges including fleeing, reckless driving, running red lights, driving while intoxicated, open container in a vehicle, and felony property damage. Crawford County, Arkansas, January 9th, 2021. Police received information from Tennessee regarding a non-custodial kidnapping, with the suspect vehicle located westbound on I-40 carrying a juvenile. Officers Ray, Lieutenant Ellis, and Officer Yates coordinated a multi-directional blocking maneuver to stop the vehicle.
The 27 at the 16 west. Everyone will be waiting on you here at the 16. Everyone, what's your plan again? Let me know when you're starting to approach the 60. Bye-bye. That's what lane, okay? That's where I'm going out front of you. Throwing out on.
The suspect rammed patrol cars multiple times while attempting to escape, veered off the road, and then collided heavily with Officer Yates's unit. After repeated impacts, the vehicle was disabled and surrounded by law enforcement.
Slow down, I'm black, come back in front of him. Horse face, you just ran me.
At the last overpass, interchange.
Doctor.
Show me your fucking hands now! Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show your hands!
The driver was taken into custody and now faces charges including aggravated assault on an officer, child endangerment, fleeing, and multiple traffic violations. The child was safely turned over to grandparents. No injuries were reported among those involved. Little Rock, Arkansas, July 5th, 2023. A white Nissan Rogue with Illinois plates, previously pursued by LRPD, was spotted again by Arkansas State Police on Baseline Road. When signaled to stop, the driver immediately accelerated, nearly causing a collision before entering I-30 at speeds over 100 miles per hour.
Coming up on Chico, speeds are about 105, occupied still, 4 times black males wearing all black. Well, I just lost him. He took Chico. I don't know if I'll be able to cut him off. Staying 30 east right now. Just past University exit. He's brake checking. It looks like we may be taking Geyser Springs. I tried to pit him because he's trying to stop on me on the interstate. If I can get somebody down here at Geyser Springs, I'm going to go ahead and stop this.
I'm passing the Hamilton.
The vehicle repeatedly slammed the brakes and weaved dangerously across multiple exits. After 2 failed pit maneuver attempts, officers finally forced the car to a stop near Geyser Springs. The driver surrendered, and passengers were safely detained.
Show me your hands! Do it now! Everybody, show me your hands! Do not move! I will shoot! Put your hands up! Driver, put your hands in the air! Do it now! And get out of the car. Face away from me. Shut up and face away from me. Walk backwards.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Walk backwards to me now. Keep walking. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. To me. God dang, you idiot.
I'm not an idiot. I'm the guy that picked us up. Yes, sir. They just picked us up. Yes, sir. They just picked us up. This is my girl.
The driver, whose identity has not been released, faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, endangering the welfare of minors, no insurance, driving without a valid license, and reckless driving. North Little Rock, Arkansas, June 29th, 2023. Police observed a vehicle traveling 112 miles per hour on I-40 in a 65 zone. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated further, reaching 131 miles per hour, repeatedly feinting toward exit ramps before swerving back onto the interstate.
Coming home 4:30.
No, we went back.
I'm the secondary. That's right, Tom. Rock, I'll be secondary, 866. 866. Middle lane, speed 115.
The pursuit continued until Sergeant Briggs executed a vehicle stop maneuver near mile marker 144, causing the car to spin out and crash onto the shoulder.
TVI, TVI.
The driver, identified as Jeb Little, was taken into custody at the scene. A search of the vehicle revealed a strong odor of marijuana and a Glock 357 handgun on the passenger seat. Little now faces multiple charges, including fleeing reckless driving, speeding, driving with a suspended license, and unlawful possession of a firearm. Rogers, Arkansas, March 2nd, 2025. Rogers police attempted to stop a black Toyota Corolla but had to terminate when the suspect drove the wrong way dangerously. Minutes later, State Trooper Surratt located the vehicle on I-49, traveling nearly 100 miles per hour.
You got the 28, you can proceed.
See if they got a canine.
Any bail?
No, not yet.
Didn't county has a canine on.
Are you still chasing?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in.
Where you at?
We're in
Actually right here by the
Champions. Like,
It's what's Champion. Be in that area, I'm not sure exactly where right now. When you don't know about it.
trying to make his way back out.
20.
We're about to come back out on Pauline Whitaker. 45. We're about to come back out on Pauline Whitaker.
Definitely about to exit at Pauline Whitaker. Should be around. Yeah, we're still for you.
He's going the wrong way on Pauline Whitaker.
And then for a wrong way on Pauline Whitaker. Listening to your traffic, they have you been around.
So we're headed back north on 52nd now.
Then for northbound for the second.
He's still the wrong way. He almost.
The Corolla sped through a roundabout with its lights off, struck multiple road signs, and was stopped by a pit maneuver. The driver, identified as Zachary Joseph Lee Kennedy, fled on foot, but was quickly captured. A female passenger was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. Investigation revealed the car had been stolen out of Bentonville. Kennedy now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, theft by receiving, reckless driving, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Miller County, Arkansas, November 21st, 2023. Officer Tyler Gentry stopped a Chevrolet Cavalier on Highway 67 for expired registration and following too closely. The driver gave a false name, but a fingerprint scanner identified him as Jerry W. Beard Jr., who is currently out on parole.
I think Holder.
Oh, 1037, 1037.
53 and 57.
We're headed out back towards 67 now. He's in a vehicle.
The black airplane. Small car, Cavalier.
Coming right to you.
Size 13. I'm 31 now, boy, the 21. The 67. I think they're going to make it through.
When ordered out of the vehicle, Beard immediately fled, driving recklessly and nearly colliding with multiple vehicles. Officers deployed spike strips and later executed a pit maneuver, forcing the car to spin and come to a stop. Unfiltered was taken into custody and transported to the Miller County Jail. He now faces charges including felony fleeing, parole violation, and multiple traffic offenses. West Memphis, Arkansas, July 27, 2024. A routine traffic stop on Broadway Avenue turned into a chase when the driver, Madison Smith, accelerated to flee. Smith sped through residential areas, ran stop signs, and was eventually halted when officers executed a vehicle stop maneuver. Passenger Jerry Javon Cody jumped from the car, dropping a stolen gun and a bag of marijuana. He continued running but was quickly subdued. During his flight, Cody also discarded a Glock handgun and another small bag of marijuana while carrying over $2,100 in cash.
Go!
Smith was booked on charges of fleeing, reckless driving, and no seatbelt. Cody faces multiple felonies, including simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, theft of a firearm, unlawful possession of a gun, and fleeing. His bond was set at $40,000. Marion County, November 7th, 2023. Deputies spotted Kevin Melton driving a black vehicle at 97 miles per hour in a 55 zone on US 62-412. He continued at nearly 100 miles per hour, swerving into oncoming lanes, passing dangerously and nearly causing a crash in the city of Yellville.
AIK 478 1037 coming into Yellville. Coming in Yellville, white male driver motioning angrily out the window at me. Failed attempt to hit at low speed. He's taking off again. Stop! Harrison, he stopped. Get out of the car and took off again. Passing Palby.
The pursuit ended when Melton stopped near a church, fled briefly on foot, and then surrendered.
Turn into a residence just west of Powell Feed. Hands! Get on the ground! You making a...
He reeked of alcohol, with a blood alcohol concentration measured at 0.131. A search of the vehicle turned up an open bottle of liquor and drug paraphernalia. Melton now faces charges of felony fleeing, repeat DWI, assault on an officer, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal mischief, and numerous traffic violations. Little Rock, Arkansas, December 22nd, 2024. Police responded to reports of a reckless driver on I-530 North. A black Chevrolet Malibu driven by Nicholas Stewart was located moving unusually slow, swerving lanes, and then accelerating to over 80 miles per hour on I-30 East. To prevent further danger, officers executed a vehicle stop maneuver, causing the car to spin out and come to a halt.
Getting on Roosevelt Road.
TVI. Just past Roosevelt.
TVI, just past Roosevelt.
Hey, stop right there! Stop! Roll the window down.
I'm gonna get you in a second.
Face away from me. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
Take him, I'll take him. I don't have cuffs.
We're just gonna put him right here. Keep coming, keep coming.
I got him.
Stewart showed clear signs of intoxication, and an open bottle of alcohol was found inside the vehicle. 2 passengers were released, while Stewart was taken to the hospital for evaluation before being booked into the Pulaski County Jail. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, third offense DWI, open container in a vehicle, driving on a suspended license, and careless driving. Madison County, Arkansas, June 28th, 2024. A green Chevrolet Silverado was pursued by the Madison County Sheriff's Office on Highway 412 at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. As the chase neared the Washington County line, state police were called in for assistance.
Speed 95. Watch the river bridges here. Well, if you let Madison County know whoever else is involved, not to rush the vehicle once we get it. No traffic. Bring those guys in. Coming up down Snow Road, speeds 100, no traffic. Just be advised, one of the city units does have a canine. Who is 37 right now, hospital. Well, he keeps trying to DVI, but he's cutting her off. I was trying to get it ended before we get into the city limits. Well, that was the boat just yet. Yeah, we're east, correct, west of the bridges. We're coming up to a patrol guy.
The suspect repeatedly cut off patrol vehicles to avoid being forced off the road, then turned around and fled in the opposite direction at 110 miles per hour.
Mountain 98, coming up on 4 acres.
He drove into oncoming lanes and attempted to turn at the Sonora intersection but lost control and struck a utility pole.
Right here, Sonora.
After the crash, the suspect, identified as Barry Reynolds, fled on foot, but was quickly subdued and taken into custody. He was transported to the Madison County Detention Center and now faces multiple charges related to fleeing and reckless driving. Greene County, Arkansas, October 27, 2022. Police spotted a red Ford Mustang that refused to stop and accelerated at extremely high speed. Radar confirmed the car was traveling at 122 miles per hour on Gravel Road, Greene 507.
10-9.
I got eyes on again. Turning north, 514. Northbound 514.
10-4, northbound 514.
Northbound 514 right now, Creek Road.
Adam out of John, 84 David. AIJ 84D, Red Mustang. Adam out of John, 84 David. AIJ 84D, Red Mustang.
Tell me help. Cut out the initial pursuit. Sheriff, Wes got in pursuit with him, shut it down. He's 105, 135 more. Drum picked up pursuit back up.
Eastbound 516.
As the vehicle approached a 90-degree curve, officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the Mustang to spin out and become partially stuck in a ditch.
Hey, you better show me your hands!
The driver refused to provide identification but was later confirmed to be a juvenile who had escaped from a hospital in Memphis. The Mustang was verified as stolen out of Randolph County, and inside officers found 3 airsoft guns and a ski mask. The juvenile, already wanted for armed robbery in Paragould and for fleeing from Randolph County, was turned over to authorities. Forest City, October 11th, 2024. A Chevrolet Avalanche with a fake license plate driven by Michael Barnes fled from a St. Francis County deputy after an altercation. Barnes drove recklessly on I-40, repeatedly crossing the median and striking other vehicles.
There's a female in the passenger seat as well.
10-4, I seen you when you came by me.
So if you stop, make sure there's only takedown, do not rush the car. 22 and I'm clear with that.
Your taser or it fell out. I'm in speed 120.
Speed 120.
6610.
Near mile marker 263, officers executed a forced stop, sending Barnes's vehicle into a ditch. Barnes ran on foot, but was quickly subdued, while passenger Minnie Collins surrendered at the scene.
16.
Make sure you go.
I'll kill you! You better fucking stop, motherfucker! You're a gunpoint! I'll shoot you! I will shoot you! I will shoot you! You better stay where you fucking are! You better not even fucking sneeze!
10-4. 4C, you can start at 10-11. Negative, sir, man. Negative.
Several bottles of alcohol, still cold, were found inside the vehicle. Both were taken for medical evaluation. Collins was later released, while Barnes was booked on charges of driving while intoxicated, fleeing, resisting arrest, fictitious license plate, and reckless driving. Cabot, September 7th, 2024. Officer Niles observed a black Cadillac traveling 75 miles per hour in a 55 construction zone on Highway 67-167. When ordered to stop, the driver, Rayleigh Ortiz, turned off all lights and accelerated to 140 miles per hour, repeatedly driving onto the shoulder and disregarding traffic safety.
Lane 2, 140.
Still approaching the 19, speeds 100 plus. Still blacked out.
Approaching 19, 100 miles an hour, blacked out. 2800 take on. 19. Stepping on the road. One second area. Just past 19. Speed over 100. Past the 19, speeds over 100. Coming up in the 24. Speed all up. 79, 10-9, your radio, 10-1. We just passed the 21. We're doing 140, traffic, moderate. 10-4, got your big tripper getting on at 29. Speed 120. Light traffic. Passing all speed traffic. Front traffic. Can you contact BB? Like that. 10-4. Coming up to the 625. 40. Traffic light. 10-4, 25. 140 miles an hour light traffic.
after 25, speed 37, traffic water. 10-4 passenger 2537.
The chase ended when the Cadillac struck a cable barrier near mile marker 25. No injuries were reported, though more than 50 feet of barrier was damaged. Ortiz admitted he fled because of prior DWIs and having no license.
Board unit.
He wrecked out.
10-4-20.
He was transported to the Lonoke County Jail and now faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Monticello, October 10th, 2024. Deputies in Drew County spotted a black Chevrolet Tahoe traveling 78 miles per hour in a 55 zone on US 425. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated to 100 miles per hour, swerving into oncoming lanes and driving recklessly across multiple roads before abandoning the vehicle and fleeing on foot into the Interfor sawmill.
I didn't tell you, but I'm just west of Lake Village.
TBI 10 failed, TBI 10 failed.
TBI 10 failed. TBI 10 failed.
Speed's 100, we'll be heading toward Monticello, about 3 miles out of Monticello. Try the TBI. Turning on Wilson Mill Road.
Turning on Wilson Mill Road.
See if you can Drew County and get a deputy toward Midway route.
I'll get Drew County, give a deputy clear Midway route.
3039, where you need me?
Turning on Old Shore Road.
Turning on Oak Shore Road.
Turning into the Interfor parking lot. We're going to be going back here into the logging area of Interfor.
Turning into the Interfor parking lot. Going into the log area of Interfor.
He's got nowhere to go back here. I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
He doesn't know where to go back here. Not sure what he's trying to do.
Are you close to him?
I'm right here. We're getting...
This way!
At the scene, officers recovered a red hoodie, 2 firearms, marijuana, Xanax, Klonopin, promethazine, and an extended magazine. The suspect was identified as DeMarcus Smith, who was out on parole and also employed at the mill. After his arrest, Smith admitted to driving the vehicle and now faces multiple charges. including fleeing by vehicle and on foot, drug possession, unlawful possession of firearms, and simultaneous possession of drugs and guns. El Dorado, Arkansas, August 16, 2024. An officer observed a silver Kia Stinger traveling 89 miles per hour in a 45 zone on Northwest Avenue. When signaled to stop, the driver, Anthony T. Jackson, accelerated to 108 miles per hour, weaving through heavy traffic and nearly colliding with an SUV. The vehicle then turned into Gator Den RV Park, a dead end. Officers quickly blocked the path, forcing the driver to stop. Jackson and passenger Corey Anderson were taken into custody without further incident.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Hey, hey, hey! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands! Hey, stay right there! Okay? Stay right there! Walk back. Slow.
Jackson was transported to the Union County Detention Center and now faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding, and driving with a suspended license. Anderson was released after being temporarily detained.
Stop digging around.
Mississippi County, Arkansas, April 11, 2023. While patrolling on Highway 140, Officer Blaine Middlecoff observed a white passenger car traveling 76 miles per hour in a 55 zone. During the stop, passenger Santos Robinson exited the vehicle shouting, while the driver, Jamison Feltus III, suddenly accelerated to flee.
Hey, 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 hey! That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, look.
C-30 Jones Brothers had one 10-4. I left that subject there. He's in handcuffs. It's the address that's right there on the corner of 77 and 140.
What's the direction travel? Give me a description. I'm coming to guys.
I'm northbound on 77. He just passed 158. Jonesboro, go ahead and show me 1037, okay?
10-4. Call unit 263-230 at Mountain.
Jonesboro, my current speed right now is 129. Traffic is moderate. I'm slowly catching up to him. I don't know what his speed is yet.
Are y'all still northbound on 77?
10-4, northbound on 77. He's driving all over the road. I don't know if he's throwing stuff out or not. Jonesboro speeds of 111, 113. He's climbing. Still 118, moderate traffic.
The chase reached speeds of 118 miles per hour before Feltus stopped near the Manila city limits. He was quickly taken into custody, while Robinson was detained at the scene. A search of the vehicle revealed a 9mm handgun hidden under the back seat.
Jonesboro, he stopped and I got him pinned in.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show your fucking hands! Don't you move!
Feltus was transported to the Mississippi County Detention Center on multiple traffic violations, along with a fleeing charge. Robinson was also jailed on charges of certain persons prohibited from possessing firearms and tampering with evidence. The handgun was turned over to the Judicial Task Force for examination. North Little Rock, June 8th, 2023. Sherwood and North Little Rock police pursued a fleeing Ford Transit westbound on I-40 and requested assistance from Arkansas State Police. Trooper Permenter took over as the lead unit, observing the driver repeatedly brake hard and swerve across lanes to prevent a vehicle stop maneuver.
We are heading on 40 west. Speeds are 69.
Copy 40 west, 69.
Woody stand 40 west. Speeds are 80. Traffic is shipping.
Copy 40 west, speed 80. Traffic is building. Copy traffic building.
Pass up mile marker 151 on 40 west. Light traffic. We are yielding.
About myself and AST are passing the partner exit.
I copy. We're in the middle lane right now. Speed is about 78 miles an hour.
Copy speed 78 miles an hour.
I got to go back up.
Copy.
State is now number 1 car. Asper's a little road exit. Speed is 70.
Copy state primary passenger field speed 70.
As the chase neared the I-430 exit, the transit braked sharply once more before veering onto the shoulder. At that point, Permenter blocked the front of the van, forcing the driver to stop.
The road exit, speeds are 70.
Copy state primary passenger field speed 70.
Hey, let's get on copy after the...
We'll be stopping at exit 147.
The man stepped out with his hands raised in surrender. The vehicle rolled slightly into the median barrier but caused no further incident. The suspect was identified as Christopher Gilliam and was taken into custody by Sherwood Police. The pursuit ended safely with no injuries or damage reported. North Little Rock, October 30th, 2023. North Little Rock Police, along with Arkansas State Police, pursued a black Lexus speeding over 100 miles per hour on I-440. Near Wooten Road, Sergeant Stephen Briggs executed a tactical vehicle stop with Officer Will Whitaker assisting in taking driver Scott Garrett and passenger Amanda Wilson into custody.
We're past the 161 Main Street.
We're making
taking a right turn on Jameson.
Stand by for speed.
We're 175 on High Street between USP and SOR.
Which one are stopping?
Hands out the corner! Get on the fucking corner! Hands out! Hands out!
Wilson told officers that Garrett had thrown drugs out of the car during the chase. A plastic bag suspected to contain methamphetamine was later recovered near East 46th Street and Eanes Road. Garrett was booked on multiple charges, while the suspected narcotics were seized as evidence. Lawrence County, Arkansas, February 21st, 2024. An officer observed a motorcycle without a license plate traveling at 109 miles per hour on US 63. When lights and sirens were activated, the rider accelerated to over 120 miles per hour, repeatedly slowing and then speeding up again to create distance.
Reason for stop, no LPM. Black sports bike. It's going to be a male subject, I believe, wearing all black helmet. We're not right beside him right now. I don't know what he's going to do. It's a black bike. It's got stand by. Newport, I got him slowed down to about 64. We're behind a semi. I don't know if he's going to go ahead and pull over or not. We may be having some equipment problems. Okay, Newport, he took off again. Lord, he's stuffing something in his pocket. And we're slowed down to about 30. And we're taking off again.
Near Sedgwick, the motorcycle slowed to about 56 miles per hour. As officers closed in, the rider lost control and veered into a residential yard. He sustained leg abrasions and shoulder pain, was transported to a hospital, and later booked into the Lawrence County Jail.
I got him down. Got a medic rolling. Keep your hands where I can see them. I got a medic rolling.
The rider now faces charges of fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, driving while intoxicated, drug use, and refusal to submit to testing. Flashing lights and sirens are not an invitation to test your speed. The streets are not a racetrack, and the police are not spectators cheering you on. No matter how fast your car is, the radio and coordination of law enforcement are even faster. Running only makes the consequences worse. Choose safety and respect the law, because no one wants to end up as the main character in videos like these.